Who is Manny Kuphal? Manny Kuphal is a very creative, inquisitive, intelligent young man.
He's probably the coolest guy I know because he rocks a sweet beard.
Manny Kuphal is an underground drug lord who delights in making lots of money and buying fancy cars.
Overall, a really nice guy.
And he's a good artist. He's really talented at just portraying Christ's love for us and stuff. It's really great. Great guy.
Manny Kuphal is an artistic visionary that has soul.
I could describe him in one word, and that would be awesome.
Good friend, good basketball player.
He has proven himself to be a very successful artist. He's been able to create a pretty interesting body of work. In fact, one of the most successful shows we've had here at Concordia.
He's quite a unique individual. He's a little quiet, but once you get to know him, he's a great guy. So I'd highly recommend him for wherever he goes.
And a really nice guy, but just someone who cares and someone who has really likable personality. He's very upbeat and very much optimistic about things. And really shows his love for people and love for Jesus wherever he goes.
Manny Kuphal is a very kind, loving, gentle man. My heart gets warm just thinking about him.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. He's a good guy.
Manny Kuphal is the type of guy that if you need something, or if you need him, he'll be there for you.
And Manny looks at things in a very deep way. He looks at things that most people would just glaze over, but he can take it to new levels.
Manny Kuphal is a hard worker, a dedicated student who puts his best effort forward on any project that he's given.
He's also very savvy when it comes to the digital stuff. You know, he's a very good videographer. He's good with all the programs.
I refer to him sometimes as my conscience because he's a guy that knows the difference between what's right and what's wrong, and he's a guy that does the right thing all the time. I mean, he's an all-around good guy. He's a guy that younger people look up to. He's a guy that older people respect, and he's earned their respect. He's just a great guy.
That's Manny Kuphal.
Why would I be an asset to the Difted team? I know it sounds cliche, but I have a real heart for your ministry. You deal with things areas that people often neglect, and the marginalized, and I think that's really important. And just the opportunity to marry my two passions of ministry and creativity. It's just I can't help but think that God's been preparing me for this. Just the way my life is, the turns it's taken, and it all, just to me at least, it looks like He's been equipping me for some kind of ministry like yours, and so I think that's why. Just hard work. I always put 100% into what I'm trying to do. I always get the job done. So just hard. Yeah, grew up on a farm, so I know how to put your nose to the grindstone, and I'd like to do that for Difted. I'd say the biggest influence in my life is God's daily grace. And again, I know that sounds a little cliche, but the concept of God loving someone as ugly and as terrible as I know I am in my heart, I've told many people that all that's good in my life is just from God. I will take full credit for all the wrong that has come out of my life, but I refuse to take credit for the ways in which God has blessed other people through work I've done or interactions with me. I refuse to say that that's me, that's all God. So I think that just motivates me in my daily life, is just to share the love that God has shown to me. What am I passionate about? I guess the easy answer would be creativity, but I think one thing that I really push is responsibility, and whether that be to your neighbor. For me personally, it manifests itself a lot in respect for women and elders. I feel like our culture nowadays doesn't really treat people as they should, and so that's something that I definitely push among my friends. And just to quote Spider-Man, to those who much has been given, much will be expected. And I do feel that God has given me some ridiculous skills, and I don't mean to sound haughty or arrogant about that at all. I just think it's the truth, and while that's a blessing to me, it's also can be a burden sometimes, because I'm doing all I can to fully extend myself and to fully use everything that He has given me. I can't even begin to explain how much of a blessing it would be for me to be able to help out on the Difted team and just to share in those experiences and do all the work I can in whatever way you need it. So thank you for even just taking the time to watch this, and God bless you on your decisions and in your ministry, whether that involves me or not. Just thank you for all that you do. So, I'm Emmanuel Kuphal, and God bless.